Hello, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Knowledge Sharing. For today, we are going to look at this question and it says evaluate x plus y equals to 1 and xy equals to 1. So we are going to evaluate them for us to have the solution of x and y. In this case, we are not saying that x and y can be a natural number. So we all need the solution of x and y as it is. So here we are given x plus y equals to 1 and xy equals to 1. So let's call this equation 1 and let's call this equation 2. Then from equation 1, we have x plus y equals to 1. So we can make y the subject of this expression. So y here will be equals to 1 minus x. So from equation 2, we have xy equals to 1. We are going to substitute the value of y in equation 2. So this will give us x into 1 minus x equals to 1. So expanding this, we have x times 1 is x. X times minus x, we have minus x to the power of 2. We have all equals to 1. You can transpose everything to the left-hand side. So this will give us x minus x to the power of 2 minus 1 equals to 0. Taking this, because the power of x here is 2, the highest power of x here is 2. We can take this one first. We have minus x to the power of 2 plus x minus 1 equals to 0. For us to clear this negative sign, we need to multiply all through by minus 1. So in this case, this is going to be minus x to the power of 2 times minus 1, then plus x times minus 1, then we have minus 1 times minus 1 gives us 0. So in this case, minus x to the power of 2 times minus 1 will give us x to the power of 2. Then we have x times minus 1 will give us minus x. Then we have minus 1 times minus 1 will give us plus 1, all equals to 0. And this is a quadratic equation. We are going to use a quadratic formula to find the value of x. So we have here x to the power of 2 minus x plus 1 equals to 0. Quadratic formula is in the form x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b to the power of 2 minus 4ac all over 2 times a. In this equation, if we equate this equation with the quadratic equation, which is ax plus bx plus c equals to 0. Equating this and this, our value of a equals to 1 and our value of b equals to minus 1 and our value of c equals to 1. Substituting this parameter into this quadratic formula, we all have x equals to minus b, which is minus into minus 1, then plus or minus square root of b squared, this is minus 1 all to the power of 2 minus 4a, which is 1, times our c, which is 1, all over 2 times 1. Our a still remains 1. So in this case, our value of x equals to minus times minus 1 is 1, plus or minus square root of minus 1 to the power of 2 is 1. Then we have minus 4 times 1 times 4 times 1 times 1 will give us minus 4 all over 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So in this case, we have the value of x as 1 plus or minus square root of, here is 1 minus 4 is minus 3 all over 2. So here will give us x equals to 1 plus or minus the same thing as minus 3 times square root of minus 1 all over 2. So in this case, we need to clear this. So we have the value of x here equals to, we have 1 plus or minus square root of 3. We have root 3. Square root of minus 1 is I, which is iota, all over 2. So in this case, we can separate this. So this is same thing as x equals to 1 all over 2 plus or minus root 3i all over 2. So these are the two values of x because we have plus or minus here. So it's going to be x1 equals to 1 all over 2 plus root 3i all over 2. Or we have x2 as 1 all over 2 minus root 3i all over 2. So these are the two values of x that we have. But we need to find the value of y, where we have our y equals to 1 minus x. Before we do that, we need to clean this. So as we said that we need to find the value of y, where y equals to 1 minus x. So for x1, which is y1, equals to 1 minus, for x1, our x is going to be 1 all over 2 plus root 3I all over 2. So here we need to expand this. We have y1 as 1 minus 1 all over 2. Then we have times here we have minus root 3I all over 2. So here 1 minus half is same thing as y1 equals to 1 all over 2 minus root 3I all over 2. So this is the value of y1 that we have. So we have y1 here. So we have here x1 y1 equals to 1 all over 2 plus root 3I all over 2. And also we have y1 as 1 all over 2 minus root 3I all over 2. So this is what we have. So for the second one, which is y2 equals to, see this equation is going to be 1 minus x2. This is 1 all over 2 minus root 3I all over 2. So in this case, we need to expand this by multiplying minus to the parentheses. This is going to give us y2 as 1. This time this will give us minus 1 all over 2. This time this will give us plus root 3I all over 2. We all know that 1 minus half is half. So y2 equals to 1 all over 2 plus root 3I all over 2. So this is the value of y2 that we have. So doing, if we want to put it in our equation, this is same thing as x2 y2 will be equals to, we have x2 as 1 all over 2 minus root 3I all over 2. Then we have y2 as 1 all over 2 plus root 3I all over 2. So this is what we have. We can see that the value of x1 equals to y2 and the value of y1 equals to x2. So we can do a little check for us to see whether this solution of x1 and y1 satisfy the given equation. So from here, we say check from the question x plus y equals to 1. So x plus y equals to 1. Then let's take from this first parenthesis that we have. So our value of x is this. So we have 1 all over 2 plus root 3I all over 2. That is for the value of x. Then plus y, we have our y is 1 all over 2 minus root 3I all over 2 will equals to 1. So we can see that we have this will cancel here because we have plus or minus, and also half plus half is 1. So we have value of 1 equals to 1. Therefore, the first value of xy satisfy this first equation. Let us check the second equation where we have xy equals to 1. And a value of x equals to 1 all over 2 plus root 3I all over 2. Then we need to multiply by y, which is 1 all over 2 minus root 3I all over 2. Will it equals to 1? So let's check. This is same thing as having a plus b all into a minus b. This is what we have, and it's a difference of 2 squared, which is a to the power of 2 minus b to the power of 2. So this is our a and this is our b. So we are going to express this in this format. So this is a squared, which is 1 all over 2 all to the power of 2 minus b squared, which is root 3I all over 2 all to the power of 2. Will it equals to 1? So let's check. This is same thing as 1 all over 4 minus, this is same thing as root 3 to the power of 2 times I to the power of 2. All over 2 to the power of 2 is 4. We all know that this will cancel here and this will cancel here. And I to the power of 2 is minus 1. So this is going to be equals to 1 all over 4 minus, this is 3. So that means we have that as 3. Then I to the power of 2 is minus 1. Then all over 4. So here will give us 1 all over 4, or will it equals to 1? 1 all over 4 minus, we have 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is minus 3 all over 4. So here is minus times minus is going to give us plus. So this is same thing as 1 all over 4 plus 3 all over 4. When we add this is going to give us 1. Therefore, 1 equals to 1. What we have on the left hand side equals to what we have on the right hand side. Therefore, the solution, the first solution of x1, y1 satisfy the equation. And also, the second solution of x2 and y2 will also satisfy the equation. If you like what we're doing here, follow us on our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comments, and share video for more interesting topics. Thank you.